So in the box are things that you should do when you're solving word problems. We solved this same set of instructions last unit. So can you please read, Roger, line 1.
Highlight the question.
Highlight the question. Awesome. Line 2, Kai, help me read line 2.
Highlight any numbers.
Very good. Highlight any number in different color. Okay, Aaron, line 3, please.
Highlight any keywords.
Good. Any keywords? Excellent. Gabriel, line 4. Perfect. Lena, line 5.
Use the variables, numbers, and any other information to write your inequalities.
Perfect. Line 6. Carly.
Graph the inequalities.
Yes, you are correct. Brayden. Next one.
At least one correct solution.
Okay, say at least one correct solution. And then Emma, last one, please. Oh, Emma H. Perfect. Thank you so much. Here we go. Oh, Emma P. Can you help me read the instruction, the bold, the darkened piece?
Write and graph a system of inequalities to evaluate each solution. State at least one possible situation.
Perfect. Can you please read question number 1? Zoe, help me read question 1, please.
A camp counselor is planning some mountain hikes for her campers. She can take no more than 30 campers total. She needs at least 10 campers on the low trail and at least 5 campers on the high trail. How many campers can go on this trail?
Perfect. So we want to highlight the question. Okay, so highlight the question. How many campers can go on each trail? And in one of those lines that you just got done reading, it says, hey, use the question to state your variables. Let X be what and let Y be what. And by the way, you don't have to use X and Y. You can use whatever you want. Okay. How many campers can go on each trail? How many different kind of trails are there? 2. Give me one of them. Low trail. So there's a low trail. How many people can go here? How many people does she want to take here? At least. That's very, very important. Okay. Actually, she needs to take at least 10 campers on the low trail. So the low trail, she wants at least 10 campers. What other one are there? High trail. And how many does she want? At least 5 campers on the high trail. What other key things should we highlight? She can't take more than 30. She's all by herself. Okay? She can take no more than 30 campers total. Okay, so X and Y. What do you want X to be? What kind of camper? Low trail. You're right. So let X equals would be low trail camper. Okay, there you go. Low trail campers. Let Y then be what? That's right. So right away, go to your x-axis and label low trail campers. Okay, that means the y-axis get high trail campers. Okay, we're going to need to write inequalities now. Now what? What do you want to do to write inequalities? Let's talk about the keywords. No more. Meaning what? What does that even mean? No more than 30 campers.
It has to be equal to or less than 30.
Right. Okay. So that means it has to be equal to or less than 30. What's on the left side of that? So what makes up less than or equal to 30? Not 10x plus 5y. Remember, the number of campers has to be less than or equal to 30. What does x represent? The low trail, right? What does y represent? High. So what makes up less than or equal to 30? Right. X plus y cannot be any bigger than 30 people total. Then we're going to focus on at least 10 campers on the low trail. At least means what? At least means what? It could be more, could be equal to. So if you have at least means greater than or equal to 10. But what? What was at least 10? And what variable did we use for the low trail camper? X, okay. So X has to be greater than or equal to 10. Then next. What else is next? Y has to be what? Greater than or equal to 5. Okay, so notice we have 3 different inequalities. It's okay to do so. Okay, so we're gonna graph them out. Here we go. Let's graph the easiest one first. Which one's easiest to graph? The bottom one? Let's go backwards. Sure. How do you graph y is greater than or equal to 5? Where do you go on y? 5. And then do what? Horizontal line. Solid or dash? Solid. All right. Count 5 boxes up. 2, 4, 5. Do we have to shade or no? Yep. Do we have to use arrows? Yep. Okay. Shading, James. Where do you want to shade? Above it or below it? Remember, it says greater than, James. So y is greater than or equal to 5. So which way is greater than? Above it. You're right. Guys, make it really light because you're gonna need to erase soon, or you have to darken that soon. So don't make it too dark. Let's graph the green one. How do you want to, Hunter? How do you wish to graph the green one? X is greater than or equal to 10. Make straight. So let's count 10 boxes. Here we go. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Here's my 10. Make a nice straight line. Solid. Shading. Chance, where do you want to go for shading? Right, left? Shading of the green line. Right. How do you know? How do you know that you shade to the right? Because the symbol says what? Greater than. So if it's greater than, is it to the right of 10 or is it to the left of 10? To the right of 10. So Chance, because it says greater, you go to this side. Okay. Now both of them are overlapping. Can you guys agree? All right. Last one. The last one, I'm going to graph this using X and Y intercept. Okay. X-intercept, Arista, is when y equals to what?
0.
Perfect. So can you see I can just cover up the y? Yes or no? If X-intercept y is 0, what is X-intercept at? We're going to use equal to, and then the less than equal to is the shading piece. So X is at 30. Okay. So count 30 boxes over. What if you don't have 30 boxes? Can I just add a couple more? Sure. Add a couple more. Make a couple more tick marks. So count. How many boxes do we have total? This is 20. 2, 4, 6. No, that's not 20. That's 18. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So that's 20. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wah! What happened? My notes disappeared. There you go. So this is 30. All right, so I'm gonna make my dots right there. So X-intercept is at 30. Y-intercept is when X is what, Kennedy?
0.
Very good. X is at 0. So as you can see, X is gone. So Y will intersect the Y-axis at Y equals to 30 as well. So again, this is 27. So I can just make a couple more tick marks, okay? 7, 28, 29, 30. There you go. Solid or dashed line, Delaney? Very good. Okay. Now, we have to decide where to shade. I have 3 lines. Okay? I have 3 awesome lines. What point do you want to use for testing? 0, 0. Let's plug it in. 0 plus 0. True or false? Less than or equal to 30? True. Should I say everything below here, or should I only focus on a particular region? Yeah. Here? No. Here? No. Here? Right here? Yes. Okay. Now, if you can erase like the other part, do so. But if you can't, that's okay. Just make this part very well known. Okay. So these are the pieces. Okay. Anything around those or inside of this can be used as an answer. So we're going to write a complete sentence answering that question. How many campers can go on each trail? She can take, I think it's she, yep, she can take a blank number of, she can take blank number low trail campers and blank high trail campers. Okay, and here is where you can fill in the 2 blank spaces. So think about the blank spaces, fill it in, and then I'm going to call on you to give me your solution. I did multiple. Yeah, you just have to pick a solution set that will work. So fill in the 2 blank spaces. Count, make sure you count correctly. Hannah, what are your 2 blank spaces? So you can take how many low trail? 12. So let's see. So this is 10, 11, 12. Okay. And then? 6. So you're about right there. Perfect. That will work. So that means we have met at least 10 low trail and at least 5 high trail. Perfect. So 10. You said 12 and 6, right? 12 and 6. Yep. And you can have multiple different solutions. All 37 of you in here can have your own set of answers. Okay. All right, let's go to number 2. Can you help me read number 2, Brandon C?
Because you are buying 2,000 notebooks for school, the spiral notebook costs $2 and the 3-ring notebook costs $5. You must have at least 6 notebooks. You have $20 to spend. How many of these kind of notebooks would you buy?
Thank you, Brandon. Let's highlight the question, because if we highlight the question, then we know what to use for what variable. Okay. So let X be what? Let Y be what? So you get to choose on this one. Joseph, let X be what? Perfect. Spiral notebook. And then that means Y is? 3-ring notebooks. Yep. All right. Then let's go and highlight some key things. What key things do you think we should highlight? Okay, how many each kind can you buy? Very good. We highlight the question. What else do we highlight? You only have $20. You're right. You only have $20. What else? Spiral notebook costs $2. Uh-huh. 3-ring notebooks, $5. Uh-huh. Uh-huh, bro. Oh yeah, keyword, at least 6 notebooks, totally. Okay. All right, let's write our equations then. You have $20 to spend. Can you spend more than that? No. Can you spend exactly $20?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you spend less than that?
Yeah.
Sure. So what symbol are we going to use? Less than or equal to $20. Okay. Now this is where the left-hand side. What do you put on the left-hand side? 2x. X is a spiral notebook, so that costs $2 plus 5y. Okay. So the total cannot be over $20. What else are you going to write? Okay, the word at least, do you guys agree with Hannah, is greater than or equal to? Okay, so greater than equal to 6. And it says total notebook, both kinds. Okay, that means X plus Y has to be that. Okay, that's all the information. So now we're going to go and label your X-axis and Y-axis. X-axis gets what? Spiral notebooks. Turn your paper sideways to write 3 ring notebooks over here. Okay. I'm going to rescale my grid because, as you can see, I don't have a lot of numbers. The numbers aren't very big, so I don't need 1 for each box. I'm going to make every 2 boxes is 1. Okay. So that way we can see it a little bit better. So what happens, I'm going to make every 2 boxes a 1 unit. 2, and you don't have to label a ton. Just the first 3 numbers is usually good enough for me to have a good indication of your scaling. Okay. Which line is easier to graph? Green or blue? The green? Should we use X and Y-intercept for the green? If we were going to find the X-intercept, I should cover what? The Y. So where is the X-intercept at? At 6. So go and plot a dot at 6. Be mindful that we rescaled it. Okay, so 4, 5, and 6. So that's 6. Is the Y-intercept identical to the X-intercept? Yep, so go and make a dot also. 4, 5, 6. Okay. Solid line and shade. Shading, above or below? Let's plug in 0, 0 to see if it's true. 0 plus 0 is greater than or equal to 6. False. So where do you go? Above it, the other side. Okay. So above it, which is the other side. I'm going to slightly shade it because you're going to have to erase at some point. Then the blue line. What system, what method, what do you want to do to graph the blue line? And this is, you have a choice now because you guys already know how to graph lines. What do you want to do? Okay. You mean slope-intercept form? Y equals mx plus b? So what that means, Hannah, then are you solving for y? Is that what you're trying to say? Okay, so that means she's going to move the 2x over. Okay. So she is going to subtract 2x from both sides. Is that first step correctly done? Then what's the next step? Divide everything by 5. Do I have to switch my inequality at all? No. So y is less than or equal to negative 2 over 5x plus what? 4. Perfect. Okay, remember, you rescaled it, so be mindful where 4 should be. So 4 is 8 boxes up. That's the y-intercept. Your slope is negative 2 over 5, so make sure you count down correctly. So down 2 over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 1 dot. I'm going to do multiple dots, so I have a good answer. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there you go. I have 3 dots total. Solid line or dash line? Solid. Okay. Oops. Shading. All right. Where do you guys want to go on the shading? Should we pick 0, 0 to test? Yeah. Should we use the original to test or this one? Original looks easier. 2 times 0, 0 plus 5 times 0, 0. True or false is less than or equal to 20. True. So if it's true, oh, you shade bottom. Everything in the bottom, or should we just focus on a particular area? Where? This right here? This right here? This right here? Yeah, right there. Okay, right there. So you can even go and erase all that stuff before and focus on, guys, just this guy right here. Okay. All right. Then you're going to write a complete sentence to answer the question. How many of each kind of notebook can you buy? You can buy a blank spiral notebooks and blank 3-ring notebooks. Okay, fill it in. Then I'm going to call on you to give me your answer to see if it makes sense. Can you have negative numbers on those? No, so fill that in. Madison R., can you tell me your final answer, please?
You can buy 7 spiral notebooks and 1 3.
Okay, so total there's 8 notebooks. Let's see if it's correct. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, and then one's right there. So right there. Perfect. Okay. Make sure you're counting like every 2 boxes is 1. So, okay. Last one. Check for you. Check for you. In your team, work that out if you wish. Or you can spend the first couple of minutes underlining things. You find the variables. That is. Remember, the alligator wants to eat something that's bigger. So if it goes that way, then it's where you're going. So if it goes the other way, it's less than. Well, you could say that 100 is more than this, or this is less than 100.
Okay, so this has to be less.
Okay, so define your variables as you guys are working on that. I'm going to put 3 minutes on the top. In 3 minutes. Like we're going to see how far you've gone. Answer homework 2 is coming around. Guys, underline things, at least define the variables.
Versus what's before X.
So you have a coach that has $100 and she or he is so kind. She wants to buy food for you. Each hot dog is $2.50. Each drink is $1.75. And he wants at least 10 hot dogs. How many drinks and hot dogs can I buy with his $100? Wrap it out. Define the variable. If you're using X and Y, let X be what, let Y be what. Go label your X and Y intercept. If you need to borrow a calculator, you got your basic math, go grab one.
This is homework number 2.
For the second line? Well, this one, we use the X-Intercept system, as you can see on. X-Intercept is when Y is 0. So put this one this way. So when y is 0, this is gone. So x is going to be at 6. Y-intercept is the same thing, right? Y-intercept is when x is 0. So it also would be at 6. So that's what. Hi, do me a favor, hit the stop on my alarm bell.
Are you just making both the same color?
No, you find the x and y-intercept. That means x-intercept means you let y be 0.
Oh, okay, since they don't have any other numbers.
Sorry.
Oh, that's good.
Since they don't have any other numbers connected to them.
Right. It's going to be different. Like this one will be different. You know what I mean? This one, if I were to look for x-intercept, this is gone. So x-intercept is actually 10. Because 20 divided by 2 would be 10. Y-intercept, this is gone. Is that okay? Y-intercept would be at 4. So not all the time it would be the same. Did I answer that? Yeah. Gemma, variables, what did you use and what did you give it as?
I put X is for hot dogs and Y is for drinks.
Okay, we'll take that. Gemma said X is hot dog. That makes me hungry. And Y, she said drinks, okay? Then that means hot dogs over here and drinks over here. Equations, okay? So equations. Grace, how many equations did you have?
I have 2.
2? Can you give me those?
X is greater than or equal to 10, and 2.5y plus 1.75x is less than or equal to 100.
Yes, no, maybe? Hot dog is 2.5. So shouldn't hot dog be with X?
Oh wait, I swapped. I'm sorry.
Oh, your variable swap?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. It depends on what you guys have on your paper. But based on Gemma's initial, all right, so X is, he must have at least 10. So this one's okay. Is that okay? Okay, so the first thing you're going to do is graph 10 out. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. There you go. Shading right or left? Right, okay. So I'm going to lightly shade that in. The second one, I'm going to use X and Y-intercept. So X-intercept is when Y equals to what? 0. So that means 2.5x equals to 100. Divide both sides by 2.5. X-intercept for the second line is at where? 40. Okay, so 40. I'm going to need to extend that a little bit further. Here we go. I think earlier we said 30. So I'm going to make 40 all the way out here. You can always extend it. You do not need to restrict it. So 40 goes here. Okay. Any questions so far on that piece? 100 divided by 2.5, is that 40? Someone confirm that? Okay. Y-intercept is when what? When X is? 0. That means 1.75y equals 100. Someone divide both sides by 1.75 for me. Y intersecting is at 57. Thank you, sir. Okay, so I'm going to have to extend this a lot more because I did not rescale that. I should have. Whoop, up there. So I think this earlier we said this 30 is right here. So let's make that 40 right here. 50. Oh my gosh, I'm out of space. So 57 is all the way up there. I should have rescaled every 2, huh? So, okay, so here we go. Shading. 0, 0, true or false? If you plug in 0, 0, true or false? True or false? Shade to the left because when you plug in 0, 0 for that line, true or false? True. So this is right here. Okay. So this softball coach. Okay. Pick a number and give me your complete sentence. Victoria, give me your complete sentence. The coach can buy what? Can buy blank hot dogs and blank drinks. What did you write down, Victoria? 20 drinks. There are so many choices. Wouldn't you agree? Oh yeah, a lot more than ever. Okay, that is our notes.